What is good, everyone? Welcome back to Cleveland Sports Unfiltered. So, you guys know how you always have, your favorite players, and in every fan base, everybody has the widely loved guys. The guy that no matter what they do, you're gonna love them. Maybe they play with the type of heart and the passion that you will want your team to play with, and that fight and that grit and grind attitude. The hard. If you're a Cleveland fan, if you're like fan of a team that's in like a low market, or that comes from like a hard, hard hat city like Cleveland. You want your guys to be like a Nick Chubb. One of the most highly respected, highly super highly loved guys. You rarely not rarely, I'm not gonna say rarely, you never hear anybody speaking bad on Nick Chubb, players or anybody in the fan base. I've never ran across anybody who had a negative thing to say about Nick Chubb. And then there are other players who's like Miles, who's indifferent to some people. People like me love him. Like, there's really much he can do to not make me love him. And but there are also people who, I don't know, but some people are indifferent on a player like Miles, and then there's also players like Denzel, the loved guy. He's loved in the community, but he is highly underrated on the team. And then everybody think, you could just get rid of him. Those guys that I just mentioned and those type of archetypes, those guys, the love, the super overly beloved guys, the love, but I'm indifferent on you, but and then it's just the love, but I really don't show you the love I should show you. But then there are those guys who, obviously, the Deshaun Watson guys, got baggage off the field and off the court. Uh, Tricky to some people, love them, some people hate them. Like that's his own little video of his own. But and then there are the overhated guys. There are the love guys. There are the love guys. Guys I love, and you know, but then there are the guys that is overhated. Like, maybe it's something, I don't know. Like, some of these guys, there's two guys, by the way. There's two guys in mind that I personally think on the Cleveland Browns that are the most overhated guys. I don't know what these guys done to most of y'all for you guys to hate. And I'm the first guy I'm gonna talk about. I can understand a little bit, just a tad bit. The other guy, I just really, I really don't. But the first guy I want to talk about is Jerry Judy. Now, for some reason, man, especially last year, maybe it's because of the drops, um, the lack of production coming off the year one 1,200 yard season that he had. I don't, or obvious, not, I don't know, but I do know, obviously, the little sideline incident really stuck with you, Shador fans, and some of you guys that rubbed you guys the wrong way, even though we always see guys interact like that all the time. You listen to any former NFL player on a podcast, they told us after that is normal. That is normal on the sideline. But you guys really took that. To me, y'all took that over the top. And like I said, Jerry, I can understand some of the hatred. Now, I can understand the frustration. I can't understand the hatred, because you, like, there is nothing that that man can do that will be a positive to y'all. Like, he catches, oh, you finally it everything. He's like really under a microscope, and it's like he had one good year, one bad year, and then it's like, now we trade him, get rid of him. He sucks. He stinks. He's not a good receiver. And it's like, no, he's still the best receiver on the team. He's still the best separator on the team. He's obviously the best route runner tactician on the team. But for some reason, everybody just wants him gone. And now everybody wants him to get traded, especially everybody really wanted him to get traded after that sideline incident with Shador, where he was, yelling at Shador that he was open on a play, which you look back at the play and they showed the replay. He most certainly was open, and I can understand the frustration because I think Shador looked him off. But hey, man, they resolved that. I think the next game they had a good strike touchdown over the middle of the field, long play, and they embraced each other, did the little kneel thing, and that was all good. But some of you people really couldn't let that go. Y'all could not let that go. That was engraved in y'all minds for the rest of the season, and was just looking for anything to pour on him to continue to hate him for. But yeah, Jerry is for sure like one of the most. He's the second most over hated player. I wanted to save the best for last because Dylan Gabriel, you guys like are absolutely terrible to him. And I say you guys because it really mean you guys because I don't like. There's something that I don't know what he did, what he said to make all of y'all hate him. Maybe it was the what was that damn quote he said? It was something about entertainers and players and some shit like that. Y'all took that as a shot at Shador. Obviously, Shannon Sharp took that as a shot at Shador. He blew hit. Oh my! Look, he blew a gasket. Like, hey, that's a shot at Shador, and all of y'all took that as a shot at Shador when I he didn't mean it like that, and people with critical thinking and didn't over analyze everything he said really didn't take it like that. I took it for what it was, but from that point on, and also maybe y'all hatred came because of Shador's draft slide, or maybe due to the fact that Kevin wanted him over Shador, and you guys obviously hate Kevin, and y'all attribute the Dylan pick to being Kevin's pick. So y'all gonna equate him to an extension of Kevin, and y'all just gonna hate him. Like I seriously trying to figure out why he's super hated. Like I get it, he's not a very good quarterback. He's short. He doesn't have the great arm. He has so decision making skills, but it's like the amount of hate that you guys have for him, like just booing at the absolute sight of him. He just came in for one play. I think Shador had to come out for a play, and you guys absolutely booed him out of the stadium. And you guys be making me actually feel sorry. Like I be hoping, and I continue to hope that poor Dilla gets off this team, gets away from the city, because the amount of hatred for him is just ridiculous levels at this point, because I don't know what he did to you guys personally for you guys to hate him that much, to boo him at the just at the pure sight of him, like, or even thought of him coming in the game. You guys just boo the shit out of him, but it's just absolutely ridiculous. And like, again, I just be sometimes you guys be making me feel sorry for poor Dylan, because I'd be like, brother didn't really do much. I get it. He didn't do much on the field. His time on the field was underwhelming to say the least. But you guys act like he played as many games as Shador. He played what did he play? Five. I think he played 5 games. He played 5 games. He only played 5 games, and again, maybe it was well, maybe it was the perceived comment that when Shador get I'm not Shador when Dilla gets healthy, he's the starter from Kevin. I don't know, man. I just think it's super hilarious that he is the main target at everybody's anger and everybody's frustrations. I don't know why he gets the most hate. It was like when Darius was here, when Darius Garland was here on the Cavs, man. He just got, no matter how we lost, he couldn't even play that game, and it was his fault. I remember the playoff game where he didn't play in Indiana, and obviously the toe was that fucked up. It lingered into last season, but when he didn't even play and he got blamed for the loss, and I like those guys, obviously Dylan not as a good player as Darius is. Darius is a two-time All-Star point guard in the NBA, but yeah, man, just sometimes you guys be making me feel real sorry for poor little Dylan, man, because you guys be bullying him. Not bullying him, but it does get to the point to where it do be a little bullying sometimes, and I get it. I think the one time, now one thing I can understand you guys' frustration with him, but it's not an extension of him. But it's not him. It's just an extension of him when his wife or fiance or whatever she is to him came out at the time and said everybody wants him to start, and everybody in the building wants him to start. I can understand that because as a player's significant other, you don't supposed to say that because obviously fans and obviously players are going to look at that as she's an extension of you. Obviously, she doesn't know that information without you telling it to her. So that I can understand, you guys' anger towards him. But again, for most of the part, it just be a little bullying sometimes. Y'all be you just had to lay off little poor little Dylan. But those guys, those two guys, are the guys I think are the most overhated guys on the Cleveland Browns, and it's not even close. It's not even close. No other guy comes close to as being overly hated as Jerry Judy and for sure Dylan Gabriel. But those are just my thoughts. Y'all let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Appreciate you guys for continuing to hit that like, share, and I really would appreciate you guys if you continue to hit that subscribe button so we can get this content out to a broader audience. But you guys know what I'm about to tell you. I love you guys. You ain't gotta go home. You gotta get the hell up out of here. And until next time, peace.